Hi, this is Alexei. I will be reading you my story about Pericles. It was 495 BCE in Athens, Greece. There was a boy named Pericles. His father was named Xanthopus. He was a famous general and statesman who came from a wealthy family of aristocrats. His mother, Agarist, was the great-granddaughter to the famed statesman and reformer Cleanthes, the leader of a powerful clan called the Alcmenidae. One morning, Pericles woke up and ate bread and olives for breakfast. Afterwards, he went to the stores of food to see if he had enough for the next day. When he went there, he saw that there was no food left, so he decided to go to the agora to restock on bread, olives, porridge, cheese, figs, and eggs. As he walked back to his house, he saw the Persian ships approaching from the distance. At that time, he was in power, so he ran to the Athenian soldiers and said, "The Persians are approaching from the sea. We must hold them back." The Athenian soldiers responded, "Yes, our honored statesman Pericles." As he talked, the Athenian soldiers listened with great respect. When Pericles and his army arrived, they saw that the Persian ships were now much closer. So Pericles ordered the archers to all fire at once. The archers all slowly pulled a wooden arrow from their quivers, put them at the string of their bows, pulled, and released. The archers were so well trained that where the Persian ships were, it was raining arrows. Only a couple of arrows landed in the water, but landed at such speed that they barely made a splash. There was only one problem. The Persians had such thick armor that although a shower of arrows landed on them, Pericles and the Athenian soldiers saw no Persians fall. There was still good news though. The shower of arrows caused some of the ship's sails to get a lot of tiny arrowhead-sized holes. The ships that had holes in their sails stopped moving, but the Persian ships behind those ships went next to them. The Persians that were on the ships with the torn sails climbed onto the ships with no broken sails. The Persians returned fire, but they had less archers because they focused mainly on infantry. There were less arrows. The Athenian soldiers ducked and covered their heads and necks with their shields. 20 years later, the Athenians struggled but accomplished to push the Persians back. Athens was in ruins. Pericles felt he had to do something. Even after the Persian wars, Pericles was still in power, so he told all the builders to rebuild the Parthenon and all of Athens. 30 years later, all that reconstruction was complete. Then Pericles caught the plague and died. Pericles is known for rebuilding Athens and bringing them into their golden age.